Hello and welcome back to another video. So it's Tuesday, it's the day after Labor Day, Memorial Day. It's the day after Memorial Day, and it's going to be hopefully a good afternoon. This morning's been pretty wonky. I've been in meetings. I've got one more meeting that I have to finish up for work before I have to be like doing some busy work. But I figured that I could do my busy work at the Boston Public Library because it opens today. It's a limited reopening, but nevertheless, I am excited. This past year, the one thing that I've probably missed the most has been just going to the public library and browsing the shelves and just hanging out. The Boston Public Library has a really good newsfeed cafe where they make some of the most delicious like sandwiches, and they have like the greatest seasonal drinks and all of that stuff. Sorry, a truck just passed. Where was I? Right, so I don't know whether or not the cafe is going to be open today, but I just, for the principle of it, wanted to go to the library today. So it's 1 right now. My call's at 2. It really shouldn't take more than 15-20 minutes. And then after that, I think we're going to the library. So I have gotten all of my meetings done with today. I have one at 5, but whatever. I'm not waiting that long before heading out to the library because the library closes at 6. So I'm heading out now. I changed, a little bit of an outfit change, and I'm just gonna pack up all of my returns and we'll head out. Hi. Okay, so that was obviously pretty short-lived of a trip. I only ended up being at the library for like 10 minutes as I made my book returns and picked up my 2 books on hold, or I picked up from being on hold. And then I realized as I kind of walked around the first floor of the library that because it's limited reopening, the entire like upstairs portion wasn't open, which I honestly didn't see coming. The upstairs portions where they have like a lot of like the tables that you can sit at, and they're really good for like spreading out and stuff like that. But there's like book stacks on the second floor, so I was confused that it wasn't open. Nonetheless, it was really good to kind of just browse through the shelves that were on the first floor and seeing people kind of like at the computer stations. It felt like a new beginning. So yeah, I'm just going to show you guys the couple books that I did pick up for my holds. The first one being Mornings in Jenin by Susan Abulhoa. This is a book about a refugee camp in Jenin, and I read this so long ago. I read it, I think, my freshman year of college, and I remember literally nothing about it, and I really want to pick up her newest book, so I figured that while I wait for that hold to come through from the library, the book is Against a Loveless World, I would reread this one, because I do remember liking it. I just remember literally nothing about it. The next book that I got is Black Buck, and it's kind of sold as like a black man's version of Wolf of Wall Street. It's also satirical, so I'm pretty excited to read this. And then afterwards, since I couldn't end up working at the library, I literally just ended up at Trident because that is my default place to go. when I'm in Back Bay, and while I was there, I finished up some work and I bought 2 new releases. The first book that I got from Trident, secured my bag, One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Had to pick it up for Pride. This is just a book that I'm so excited to read. I loved Red, White, and Royal Blue for a number of reasons. I know a lot of people really love the royal trope in romance, but I personally just liked it because at the time I worked for the British consulate, so it was just like all of the puns about like this special relationship. I was just having a good time with that. This is sapphic, it has time travel. I'm just so excited to read this. And the last book that I got is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Do I even need to go into this? I just remember getting super like FOMO when I feel like everyone on Bookstagram and BookTube had like an arc for this, so I really don't think that I need to say anything about this book. But yeah, that's it for me. This was a super short bookish vlog. I'm going to drag you guys all to the library when we have a full reopening, not just a limited reopening, because I am aching to have a full like Saturday morning at the library with like the cafe open, with a drink and like a breakfast pastry, and just browse through the stacks and make a whole debacle out of it. So as soon as that happens, you guys can expect an upload from me. I hope you are all having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Just whenever you're watching this, I hope you are having a swell time. I hope you're being kind to yourself, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye. Having fun.